You're listening to the Lazy Entrep podcast, productivity, automation, and outsourcing tips so that you can work less and live more. Here is your host, Jason Dulé.
Any business that has a blog or produces content should be familiar with the process of outreach. Simply put, it's reaching out to other blogs with the intent of getting your own content shared or getting ourselves featured or us writing a blog post on other blogs. It's an essential part of getting your blog and content marketed and out to the public. The most time-consuming and tiring part of this is doing the research, finding blogs and influencers to reach out to for us to get featured on, write and guest post on, and have our content shared. That's why I have my virtual assistant do this for me. Let's take this podcast as an example. Lazy Entrep. My content with Lazy Entrep focuses on productivity, automation, and outsourcing for small business owners. There are a couple of different opportunities that I could shoot for with outreach. First of all, there's being guests on other people's podcasts. Then there's being featured on other blogs. And finally, there's guest blogging. Now, I won't go into the marketing implications nor the pros and cons of each opportunity in this episode, but let me know if that's something you want me to talk about. Okay, when you assign a task like researching bloggers and podcasters to your virtual assistant, you don't need them to understand the business reasons nor why you need the said information. However, I personally find that when one of my VAs understands why I need something and what I'm going to do with it, the research they give back to me is a lot more useful and direct. Whether or not you explain your business reasons to your VA is up to you, but either way, the most critical part of delegating blog or research to your VA for the purpose of outreach is in you giving them clear and specific instructions. After I tell my VA what I'm trying to do, I give them a specific set of requirements. First of all, I need to tell them what niches I'm trying to get bloggers from. For example, marketing automation, email automation, sales automation, productivity, getting things done, digital nomads, outsourcing to the Philippines, small business outsourcing, and so on. After I tell them my niches, I need to tell them my filtering requirements. So things like, does the blog have a post not more than 10 days old? Does the blog have consistent content of at least 4 posts per month? Has the blog been active for more than 6 months? And does the blog have a decent modern-looking design? And finally, the information I need. The blog's name, the blog's URL, the blog's social media links, and blog email address or contact form. In order for them to share and for me to review the information seamlessly, I usually just set up a Google Sheet for this and then give them access to it so that they can edit it. After I get the research from my virtual assistant, I can then do further filtering, for example, with SimilarWeb or some other criteria. Now, if you're looking for some guidance on hiring a virtual assistant, I have a free ultimate guide to hiring a virtual assistant. Just head on over to lazyentrep.com/VA to get your copy. If you're looking to do research for blog outreach, I highly recommend outsourcing the process to save you time so that you can work less and live more. Thank you for listening to the Lazy Entrep podcast. If you found these tips helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes. Even if it's just a couple of words, it'd be a huge help. You can find a link to review us on our show notes page or on our website, lazyentrep.com. Till next time.